Are you one of the 3 billion plus people around the world who suffers with digestive problems? People's digestion is only getting worse. Every single year it gets worse and it doesn't get better, and there are some really obvious mistakes that you're probably doing. Worse still is that people are causing their digestive problems from their tiny daily habits that they don't even realize are causing a problem. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 of the most obvious things that you're doing every single day that could be destroying your gut health, especially the last one. Before we get started, did you know that our human cells are outnumbered by bacteria on our bodies by the tune of something like 10 to 1? For every 1 human cell, you have 10 bacterial cells. That is how important these things are. From everything from cancer to diabetes to heart disease to weight loss to energy, they control everything. You do not want to destroy these guys, you want to keep them happy. Here's how. The first thing you got to stop doing is eating ultra processed foods. Not only is it terrible for things like diabetes and ultra processed foods leading to cancers and diabetes and heart disease, but the sweeteners, the colors, the additives inside those ultra processed foods are also damaging your microbiome. But again, you won't notice if you do it a couple of times a week. A couple of times a week, you're not going to notice until you've been doing it for years and years and years. But most people eat some form of ultra processed food every single day, from cereals to breads to packaged goods. If you're not sure whether it's ultra processed, if it's in its raw form, fruits, vegetables, meats, eggs, fish, they're not ultra processed. Pretty much everything else is. So if you're not eating regular food on a daily basis, you are making the problem worse. Number 2, you are not eating enough fiber. Fiber is not digested at all by your human cells. That fiber travels all the way down to the colon where it's fermented by bacteria. Now that fermentation process that the bacteria do produces what we call short chain fatty acids, which are essential to keeping all of the other bacteria in your system happy. We call that cross-feeding. So all of those bacteria, they work in a system together, which is why I don't normally recommend a lot of probiotics, which is single strain bacteria. Adding it into a swimming pool of bacteria, probably not going to make much difference. And if you have the same strain over and over again, you're going to cause more problems. The best thing to do is eat in season fruits, vegetables, and fermented products like sauerkraut or kimchi on a regular basis. If you don't do that, you are causing harm to your gut bacteria. And finally, consuming alcohol on a regular basis is damaging your microbiome. Not only is it killing certain bacteria, it is causing intestinal inflammation. And intestinal inflammation is the start of all disease. When your body is already dealing with intestinal inflammation, it then can't go and deal with cancer cells. It can't deal with heart disease. It can't deal with inflammation of the gum or inflammation of the joints. If you keep adding more fuel to the fire by increasing your alcohol intake when you already have bad digestion, you're making the problem significantly worse. You have to cut it, reduce it as much as you can if you want to keep your gut healthy. So 3 things you must avoid to make sure you keep your gut nice and healthy. 1, ultra processed foods. 2, diets with no fiber. And 3, regular consumption of alcohol. Hopefully you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. We're making as much content here as we can to try and help you guys improve your gut health and live a good life.